and today I'm finally going to be installing, for the first time in my life actually, the window vent visors into the Volkswagen Atlas. I've never used these before. My dad uses these religiously, and since now I have an SUV, a big SUV, I'm thinking I should probably get some of these too so I can air out the cabin in the summertime and have the windows cracked in the rain, especially since my Atlas doesn't have a sunroof. So I've spent some time now with the cheapest window visors on Amazon for the Volkswagen Atlas, and there are some things that I'm going to point out. Yeah, this should be really easy to do. It takes like a day or so to set, and hopefully it doesn't give me too many issues with the window regulator sensors. So let's take a look at this. This is like the cheapest pair I can find. This actually is made by a company called Voron Glass. They say that they're an in-channel solution, so they're not just like, I've seen some that just like stick over the outside of the window. It's horrible looking, horrible, it looks hideous. I'd rather just try to figure out how to get it in the channel itself. So let's see. All right, you're supposed to just kind of like take a cleaning cloth and then clean the inside of the channel, and then you can remove the tape and put this inside of the channel. So yeah, let's take one of these guys out here. This is the right, so I'm assuming this is the passenger side. I mean, it's exactly what I thought it would be. It's like translucent-ish. No, it's really tinted. Holy shoot. It's not translucent at all. It's tinted fully black. It's a fully black. This is going to match perfectly with the black Atlas. There's even a QR code for installation video. And yeah, we'll see how this fits. You know, it looks good. I mean, it's a little flexible. If I test fit this. It actually looks pretty good. So I managed to get almost all of it. I think if you push up from here, you'll get that up a little bit, but even here you see a little bit of exposed tape. But once I rip off the paper covering, hopefully you don't see it really. All right. So you just take the alcohol prep pad with the wedge, find some type of section of the cloth. Works for you, wrap it around, and then just go in and clean it. I mean, this is a 2019, it's not a new car. Okay. Let that dry a second. Give it another sweep here. It's still really dirty. Alright, well I guess it's as clean as it's going to be. I might just be picking up some of that fabric that's on there. It's a black fabric. So I've basically just done this. And then what I'll do is I'll wrap it around so that it doesn't slide off when I'm rolling it here. Alright, just give it a second. That feels like it got in there pretty good. This tape is strong. Huh. No problem. Okay. I'm supposed to hold it out of the way. I did this one better. It cleared it without any issues. And I redid the passenger side front because I realized I had pushed this in too low and this not as far back enough. So I pulled it back out and I pushed it back. And now the other side looks exactly like this and it doesn't really bother the window at the bottom there anymore. So I've spent some time now with these window visors. The cheapest window visors on Amazon, by the way. And there are some things that I'm going to point out. First and foremost, you don't realize you actually do lose a little bit of visibility. So if you're looking at the mirror here and you come back to where I'm at, you lose a little bit of that mirror there. But it's not, you get used to it almost immediately. So as you can hear, if you can't already tell, there's a bit of wind noise that comes from installing these in-channel wind visors. So basically, because they press up against the rubber gasket for the window, you know, essentially it creates a bit of a break in that seal and increases the volume of the interior of the cabin. Now, it's not the worst thing in the world, but I definitely now understand why people put the over-the-window visors, because even though it may peel off over time, you still retain the integrity of the sound of the cabin, even though it doesn't look as good as this. I mean, look at this. It's beautiful. It's flush. Final thoughts. This did wonders for removing the buffeting noise when driving on the highway with the windows down. I hear zero buffeting anymore, and it does a really good job of pushing the air away from the window so I can stick my hand out the window and not feel like all the wind is coming on my hand, which is nice because it's a little cool out, and I won't want to freeze my hand as often, but I like sticking my hand out the window. But anyway, so now I can have the windows cracked on rainy days, I can air out the cabin in the summer, and at the same time, I have cured the buffeting issue and hopefully made the car a little more aerodynamic, although I don't believe that's how it works. Thanks for watching.